There are 1,000 things I love about living here, and there's only been one thing that I've hated.
We moved here to the Missouri Ozarks from Minnesota almost 4 years ago now. It's easy to fall in love with this place. Whether you're looking at the beautiful hills, the crystal clear rivers, the winding dirt roads, rolling pastures, the quaint town squares, the wonderful people and community, the lack of zoning ordinances, the lack of building permits, or the fact that I could put in a septic tank and started building my house and I didn't need to ask a single person for permission. If you're the type of person who wants a simpler life where you can turn your vision into reality, this place is enchanting.
For all of those things that I have loved, for all of the amazing everything, there is only one thing that is particularly soul-sucking.
It's the drive. It takes forever to get anywhere down here. Need a bolt? Maybe you can find one at the wonderful little gas station turned everything store. That's the closest place. They have a good selection, but they're 20 minutes away. If they don't have the bolt, you either accept that you've struck out or head 20 minutes further to town with a lumber yard, Harbor Freight, and a hardware store. If they don't have what you need, you better just be done for the day. That or be okay with at least an hour drive to a bigger city. When I need supplies from a big box store, like I did the other day for our roofing supplies, we have no choice but to make the 90-minute jaunt to Springfield. I spent the majority of my life in Minnesota on my family's farm. We were an hour outside of the Twin Cities. It felt mostly rural, but for my entire life there was a small hardware store 5 minutes away, and for my entire adult life there was a Menards only 15 minutes away. When everything is that close, you end up not worrying too much about making sure you've got everything you needed. Thought you needed a 1/2-inch bolt, but it turns out you needed a 5/8? Just take 15 minutes to go get another one from the hardware store. After a lifetime of being trained in the art of convenient everything, those habits die hard. Real hard. At least they did for me.
What does that look for? Give me the side eye. You're all like, what are you doing?
Yeah, you get the easy job is what I was thinking.
I'll trade. You want to trade?
Sure. For
How
one.
heavy are they?
Decently heavy.
Yeah, they are.
Don't hurt yourself.
What?
This is
What?
what happens when my sassy wife gets a little less sassy.
You can eat that. Yeah. Oh, hey, here,
All
work,
right.
look back.
Here.
Let's wave them down.
I thought you would like these, but you can't have them. You can't have these. You can have anything here. I wish you could, because these are sweet. Just look at, Banks. Look out the window. Look out your window.
Thank you.
Are you okay?
I'm just glad they all fit.
You think our car's overloaded?
No, it's not.
All right, ready to go.
Ready to
Tomorrow's
go.
going to be a work day.
Finally. Yep. A day we can get work done.
When I was a little boy, I noticed an odd thing. At least it was odd to a little boy. We lived far enough outside of the Twin Cities that it felt rural. The overwhelming majority of people who lived near us owned farms or worked in our community. That started to change as our little rural farming community became a bedroom community for people who worked in the cities. And with those new people came something I, as a little boy, couldn't comprehend. city people would move to the country, theoretically because they saw it as a superior place to live and raise their families. And the second they got there, they started trying to change it to be like the place they came from. I'd ask my grandfather why they did that, and he'd just shrug. I wasn't wrong, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't that he didn't have an answer. He just didn't have a good answer, at least not one he could tell a little boy in a way a little boy would understand.
JoJo's teeth and toes. JoJo's teeth and toes. No! JoJo's teeth and toes.
When we first moved here, I heard a story, which to be clear may not be true, that one of our local towns had turned down Walmart when they wanted to build a store there. I didn't get it. Why wouldn't you want the tax revenue of a Walmart? It made no sense to me. Whenever I'd read about budget shortcomings in our county in the local newspaper, I'd point to the Walmart that was never built. That's why we don't have money. You don't want a Walmart. Since then, I've thought a lot about my observation as a child and its inconsistency with my views as an adult. I love so many things about this place, and I don't want it to change. I guess I always assumed that zoning ordinances, building permits, and building codes attracted the big corporate interests that make many of our lives so convenient. But maybe, just maybe, it's the other way around. Maybe convenience attracts people who want or need more rules. Maybe the inconvenience of this place is a feature, not a bug. And with these thoughts, I changed my view about the thing I hated. 4 hours of driving to get something that used to take me an hour became my cherished time to have long conversations with my lovely wife. The hour round trip to the closest store became time for my eldest son and I to just be with each other. The inconvenience became an assurance that our way of life would stay the same, hopefully for a long time to come.
Hey, Dad.
What's going on there, girl? Huh? Huh? What are you doing? Love you guys.
I'll get tired.
Love you guys. Who wants to stick fight with me?